Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of State of Survival with Sticky Fang Gaming. In today's video, I'm going to show you the latest Reservoir Raid fight we had about 2 weeks ago. Raid's coming up again this weekend, but for this one, it was GLC, State 11, my alliance, versus WLC from State 393. So let's see what happens. So as you probably know, if you watch my older Reservoir Raid videos, at least from like the last year or so, our strategy consists of breaking up into 3 different teams, top team, bottom team, and then the attack team, and then they turn into the center team. And so for this fight, I was on the bottom team, and to start off with, as you can see, the video footage is sped up because it would be like a 40-minute video. So I attacked initially, and I wanted to see the guy's stats for WLC. They had a ton of plasma 8s, and as you know, we don't have any plasma 8s. I think we actually just got our very first plasma 8, which is Pyramus. Shout out to Pyramus. And so with them having so many plasma 8s, it was very difficult. They actually didn't have any settlement that was below P5, I believe. And even their P5 guys had stats in the upper 900s, so they were very, very difficult. We attacked initially. I got knocked out of the tower. I had the guy's stats, and they were about 1200, so he was pretty much maxed out. And so we knew straight away that we needed to double rally, and so that's what we did. As you can see here, I'm double rallying on the main building that I'm sitting at, and I'm setting rallies on these other buildings that aren't necessarily being taken care of by the enemy. Everybody's ported, at least on the south side. Their south team is all ported around the same area. Water treatment center number 1. And we're just myself and another rally setter. I think I'm with Pyramus at this time, and he's only a P7 in this video, but we're the ones setting rallies on the south tower. And the whole goal is my march is to weaken them because I'm not going to knock them out. And then Pyramus comes in and takes the tower, and then they're going to have to rally us back. The cool thing about Water Raid, which I guess is a double-bladed sword, is that they have 1-minute rallies. In Capital Clash, as you should know, they only have about 5-minute rallies as the lowest. So with Water Raid, it's a lot quicker, which means even when you knock someone out, they could be hitting you again in just another minute. So a lot of fast-paced action here. It's a little difficult to keep up with it being sped up, but if you are an experienced player, you can kind of tell what's happening here. You see Pyramus's rally is setting, my rally is set, and we're just going to try to knock these guys out. So far, they have most of the buildings. Actually, they have all the buildings, and they're just racking up the points, so we don't have any points as of yet. But, you know, now I just went ahead and knocked him out. Pyramus's rally hit first, so he was able to weaken him, and I was the one able to knock him out. And you can see his stats here. They were pretty chunky stats. This is some of the smaller guys they had who were trying to attack us. You'll see the main guy's stats actually here in a second. He's going to attack me in like 5 seconds or so. So 1 second here. All right, so he just knocked me. You see the troop losses. I guess I didn't show the stats on that one, but give it time and you'll see it. But anyways, as you can see, we weren't doing that well in the beginning. About 15 minutes have almost passed since the event started, and we're struggling a little bit. We don't like the matchmaking for a Reservoir Raid because we always get matched with these, not necessarily young states, because there are states getting close to like the 800s at this point. But a state like 393 compared to state 11, they didn't have the same difficulties in upgrading as we did. As I can remind you, we didn't have a bunch of special packs and stuff when the game first started, and a lot of us weren't even spending like that, so we were just slowly upgrading and just doing what we could at the time. And then all of a sudden, all these new heroes drop and all this new gear drops, and there's all these deals and stuff, and we had already lost so many players. It's hard to keep up with these newer generation of players, I can say. So center opened, and we were all having difficulties getting the buildings. Top, bottom, the attack team was having struggles. So we changed our game plan to specifically focus on the center, because at this point, As you can see, is 0 to 7,000 for the score. And so we figured even if we won't get any other buildings for this match, we were going to focus all of our troops and all of our efforts to the center. Their top guys were just pretty much maxed out, and it was very hard to beat them even with our top guys. So we just sent everybody to the center. At this point, there's not a whole lot to really say because the rest of the video is pretty much us just battling at the center. I'll let most of it play through, but I'll probably cut it short here just not to waste your time. Long story short, they were so strong and they had so many T11 that they were pretty much untouchable. We literally just got our very first building more than 30 minutes, or actually it's only 41 minutes, but more than about 20 minutes into the match is when we got our very first points. They were attacking all of our support teammates who don't really have the stats to lead rallies or to make big hits, and they don't have a whole lot of troops. They were just attacking them left and right. It was a struggle. It definitely was a struggle. I took the dev compound and I was trying to use it as quickly as I could because I feared that they would knock me out. And yeah, the video says it for itself, guys. If you ever face WLC in state 393 and you don't have a team that has a lot of P8 and has, the will to put up a really good fight, it's going to be hard. My team, I will say that we don't ever give up. We try to fight till the very end, but this was an uphill losing battle from the very beginning. Once we saw like 4 of their guys had stats up in the 1200s, the max, it was just pretty rough. It was pretty rough. I went ahead and cut the footage just because there was about 11 more minutes of the sped up us getting demolished footage, but you kind of get the gist of it. The matchmaking for Reservoir Raid is, it's something else. I'm hoping that this weekend for the event, I get better footage for you guys so I can kind of put more exciting content, hopefully a little bit more of an even battle. And I'm hoping to do the 1-year anniversary videos coming up. I have a couple other ideas of things I want to push out to you guys, but let me know in the comments, what do you want to see? I don't want to keep putting the same videos every week or so and you guys get bored. So let me know. I hear that more heroes are coming out in a month or so. More hero gear is coming out. More medals that are supposed to be enhanced. They have Becca for the 1-year anniversary coming out. There seems to be a lot going on in State of Survival. So hopefully better videos coming soon. More content coming your way. And until next time, guys, like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching State of Survival with Sticky Fang Gaming.